Vincent, good morning. Darren, thank you for posting. Looking at the same stuff this morning as you are, the CRDO trade. I'm going to put right where AMD is here, CRDO, and probably put AMD right here and put TER over on my other screen. I got a 4-monitor layout here this morning, as I do each and every morning, which allows me to kind of look at the entire market here, keep a bunch up here. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Seth, good morning. Looking at Long Hood and Amazon trades this morning, would agree, and good morning to you, Rick. Okay, here we go. Let me post a few trades here that I'm looking at this morning, and the first one right out of the bat will be the NVDA trade 182, NVDA long 182. Let's see, try that again, long 182. There we go. CRDO this morning over 200, but we'll see how far it goes down. I want to read to you about that. We'll go 197 right now, CRDO. Okay, CRDO long at 197. Here's the news on CRDO this morning. Let me read it to the room here, just in case you're thinking about coming into that stock this morning. Credo Technology, manufacturer of cables and chips used in AI computers, rose 16% following better than expected fiscal second quarter earnings. Credo earned an adjusted 67 cents per share, beating the 49 cents that analysts had expected for LSEG. Credo's 268 million in revenue also topped the forecast of 235. Credo forecasts current quarter revenue of 335 million to 345 million, while analysts had penciled in 248. So big blowout there on CRDO, and I'll be looking to get that stock long this morning. Okay. Also this morning, I like the hood trade off the top here, or blowing the top off, if you will. HOOD this morning, and that's going to be a long right over the 126 here this morning. Let's see if that stock has got in the tank for us. And then last but not least, now again, I don't know if the volume's going to be here this morning or not. UNFI, which is the food company, UNFI long this morning. UNFI long this morning over 38. And that stock too has got some story behind it. UNFI, United Natural Foods, distributed 5% higher following an earnings beat. They earned 56 cents per share, topping the 40-cent estimate. So good news on UNFI. All right, that's about it for me. I'll be watching Hood, Marvel, CRDO, AMD this morning, NVDA, and then UNFI. So we'll keep an eye on all these this morning. I hear Amir here this morning. Amir, good morning. Good afternoon to you. How are you?
Hey Scott, hey
What's going on,
traders,
brother? How are you?
great.
Good to
I'm
hear you.
good, really good. How are you?
Doing good. Cannot complain, my friend. Cannot complain. We got about 30 seconds left. What's the
And
one
you
that you're
know, if
looking
you
at this
even
morning?
if you complain, you're not gonna find the address
No, nobody will
with
care.
me.
Nobody will
Yeah.
care.
BMNR from the crypto, Nvidia and Tesla, and I have two small cap, Open and QTTD, that I'm watching at least for the Open. I have the levels ready, and yeah, good luck.
Yeah, what's that one stock you're really focused on this morning?
BMNR and Nvidia.
BMNR.
Yeah,
Okay.
BMNR maybe. Yeah. Even Tesla also, but yeah, that's what I saw. BMNR was the.
Okay. All right, traders, let's have a great day. Market is open. AMD popping down. CRDO, the same thing. Again, market's open right where they were. Ooh, what is AMD doing? AMD getting beat a little bit here this morning. I think I'll get the 190 on CRDO this morning, 190. Keep an eye on CRDO. There's that NVDA breakout here. Okay, hood 125, hood 125. Okay, so we're going to go into hood at 125, HOOD, long 125. We'll add at 126 on the breakout and see if we can get this thing to really roll here this morning. So I'm
Guys, I
long
wrote
hood at
you
125.
BMNL over the 31, stop 30 cents.
Okay, missed the CRDO on the downside here. Keep the powder dry here this morning. Let's just watch and wait. Nothing I have to get into right away. Yeah, no doubt why. We had a great trade on AMD if you just hung in there with it. Watch the 126 add on hood. Here we go. Watch the breakout here. Should be a powerful breakout to the upside here. Now watch on hood. 126. I'm going to go full share size here on the breakout. And there's the add at 126. Full share size, we're going to go 126.50, and I'll unload some at the 126.50 on hood. NVDA powering higher, 126.50 target, HOOD. Wow, wow. Okay. Look at CRDO. Very nice here. Come on, 126.50, and not asking for a whole lot here this morning. Yeah, TER, no volume. I'm going to switch that over to very nice, Darren. Very nice. Wow. 13 points for you, my friend. Perfect. Love to see it. Congratulations. You know, I love the play only because the, you know, when you got great news like that, and the stock kind of pulls down in the beginning of the day, you can almost blindly push the buy button, and you're going to be in and around that that move, right? So you have to, and it wasn't too spready either as I was looking at it down below. UNFI, just not enough volume, really. Okay.
Guys, I want to buy half position in Stresla right here, 430, above 430.50. We're doing a retest. I want to see it now going above 43.50. Maybe we can buy it even cheaper. Stop is the low of the day. And when I'm watching it, I watch the volume.
126.50 target, hood, HOOD. Darren, you have any credo left, CRDO?
Okay, 430, guys. Getting in, Stresla. And I want to add above 431.30. So
Nice
let me
move on
see if I
Dell.
can
Very nice,
write.
Mark.
Tesla. Stop. Is the low of the day. BMNR is in, but I don't like what it's doing. It did like 20 cents or something. Stop is under 80, 75, something like this, 25 cents. Okay, Tesla looks good. Okay.
Yeah, circle this morning, very nice move. Around 428, Darren, okay.
Hey, Darren, my stop is the low of the day. Under fourth. Okay, Tesla. UPKA, good. Double size there, 432.50. Boom. We broke the high. So from the first entry, we are around 3 points. I like it.
Very nice.
It's a good candle. It's a good candle. We have some resistance, 433.70, which we didn't get that like from yesterday. Looking good. BMNL not working. Stop is under 70. Okay, Tesla looking good. Let's see if we can get 434 to get partial. So it's gonna be like
20 cents to
around
go now. Hood,
4 point for the entry and for the ad. I don't remember.
10 cents to
We need,
go, Hood.
we need to watch also MU. Yeah, MU looking good.
Everything on high, market up almost 200 points on the NASDAQ. Dow's only up about 11 points right now. Struggling here at the top.
BMNL still holding. Got to 73. Stop is under 70.
Stop loss 124.50 now on Hood, H-O-O-D. You believe I'm looking, Darren, I'm looking at CRDO maybe for a short if it gets moving over that 210 again. Stock's up 37 points. There it goes. See how high it goes now. I'm going to start possibly shorting it here. Let's see. There it goes, 212 now. Wow, look at it run. I mean, who knows it, but I mean, the stock's up 25%. It's not going to hang up here the whole time, right?
Had earning? What had I didn't read about
It had
CRDO.
earnings, yeah, earnings, yep. No, I haven't given up on Hood. Still watching it. We'll see here. Good job, Darren. Way to go. Looking at possibly coming into Dell under 135 here. Watching that closely. Nice move on AMD this morning as well. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to go long Dell, D-E-L-L, long over 135, and I'm sorry, 136, and I'm going to add at 137. This is D-E-L-L, long 136. If we get under 135, I'll take it under 135, over 135. Okay, and I'll put NVDA.
Guys, I'm watching Marvel, and I want to do another chance above 31 again. It's right there in BMNR. Stop gonna be the same. I bought it like a few cents above. It doesn't matter. 31.05. Same stop. I had a stop. I respect the stop. I don't have problem to do a second chance. So again in BMNR. And Marvel, I'm watching also. 93.10.
Watch the Dell trade now. Okay, watch the Dell trade here coming up on it. 136. I still am long Hood. MSTR pulling back pretty good.
Okay, BMNR, we actually broke the high. If you watch BMNR daily, we have kind of open gap and 33, what was the number? 33 something. So I'm aiming towards the 2 points there. Marvel's looking good. BMNR new high, 40 cents. Looking good. Mark,
137 add, 138 target. Sorry. 137 add,
okay.
138 target.
Mark, your assumption is wrong, and I'm going to tell you why. Don't put yourself in the position that you're going to expect where the stock can go, or it did too much, or it went down too much. Trade what you see. Don't be in that situation, because then it's going to aim your direction. Right now, Amat looks strong. BMNR 60. Good. Somebody took the BMNR second chance, maybe the first one and the second one. That's the... I don't think for me it's difficult right now, but this is the difficult thing, like to do a trade. You're lost in a trade. And then what I did in the past, I used to slow the chart, which is wrong. You know, you can actually get sometimes second or third chance. And sometimes, you know, you think and it's not going the first time, but definitely if it looks good and it's not a revenge, you should nail it again. Nice, Vincent. Good. Because it looks good. It looks strong in the pre. The daily looks good. Look at the volume of this bar. Okay, so they shake us. I have one risk out. Fine. Now, just looking good. Almost 122. I want to see if we can get to 32 for the first partial. Marvel looking good. I'm not there yet, but it's actually, look at the chart, it's tasting the 2310 a few times. So, like it. Okay, Marvel, whoa. Scott, put the Marvel chart, please.
Yeah, no problem here.
Okay.
MRVL.
Yeah.
Let's put it right where this.
Yeah.
It is up here, right here in the upper right corner.
Yeah. Look what 200,000 shares. Boom. Looking
Watch
good.
the ad
High
now on
good.
Dell. Here we go on the Dell trade, 137 entry.
High of the day 93.80 and looking good. Daily looks good. Look what's happening in Marvel. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green day. One is not a really green, but it's fine. Okay, we reached the high, guys. 70 cents. Let's see if we can actually break it. If not, if we're gonna touch again, not gonna break, I'm gonna take a partial there. Okay, BMNR. Sorry, Marvel. BMNR is like around 40 cents. What was the high? 31.60. I always like to give myself, the heights, the numbers, like it's put me on focus. I know what I'm aiming to. Let's go. Wow, look at the market, Scott.
Yep. Crazy, right?
Nothing new under the sun, Scott. Nothing new.
Come on, Dell, 137. Let's go. 126.50 again. 126.50 is my out on Hood. So we don't have that much more to go. Hood and Dell. Two good trades so far.
We gotta retest both Marvel and BMNR.
Okay, why we got it right here. This is where I'm taking the partial. 126.60, I'm out 3/4 of the trade on Hood. Very, very nice move now on Hood. So here we go. Got that, and we have Dell now. Watch Dell.
I'm assuming Hood, Scott, shake a lot of people there, huh?
Yeah, I would think so.
Sure.
A little up and down action there. People probably ran out of it.
Yeah, it's a really weak hand will be kicked out immediately. Yeah. Okay, BMNR going into the high. If we're not gonna break again, 31.60, I'm gonna take a partial. Marvel also, same. Volume increasing. You know what? I'm watching also Nvidia. I want to take Nvidia. It's ridiculous stock. 184.80, 60 cents. I'm gonna write here. Nvidia. Okay, BMNR, new high, rejected immediately. took a partial. Marvel, I'm waiting. Nvidia.
Come on, Dell, keep going. 137, I'm going to add. I'm out 3/4. Why? And I'll take the last quarter right here at the 127 and a quarter. 127.22, I am out. All shares gone on Hood, HOOD. Okay. That works for me. That's a really nice trade there. Look at that huge bar screaming. And watch Dell here, because Dell is the one that we're going to add to here right at the break. 137. Going to be slow, not as quick as Hood, but we should get there. Okay, there's the add right here at 137. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. And we're in. Okay. Not the best fill on the upside, but nonetheless, we are full share size now. Okay. Perfect, perfect.
Okay, Marvel. If you watch Marvel on, not that I'm looking for those kind of formation, you have a nice cup and handle. So, high of the day 93.80. I want to see if we can break it. If not, partial. Looking good. Everything looking good. BMNR. I'm after a partial. And NVDA. We are also in. Okay, Marvel. We got a new high. If we dip in under 70, I'm gonna take a partial. Because we just broke 5 cents and immediately rejection. Partial. Marvel. Keeping the stop the same place. So partial BMNR, partial Marvel. And Nvidia now. $283.50. Apple. If Apple not breaking 283 over 283.50, I'm in. 50 cents.
Good.
Pretty small stop. Did a retest here for the close of yesterday. Good risk reward. Okay, Apple in. Yeah, to buy Apple with 50 cents, it's like a steal. Okay, NVDA, good. High of the day, 85.66. So it's gonna give, if we're gonna get there, 80, yeah, around dollar. Okay, Apple, good. Let's see if we can break to 84. We're gonna be 1-to-1, but as you know, 1-to-1 is not an option for me even. So we are 284 now in Apple. Nvidia, nice. 60 cents. You following, guys? You're in the trades? You can catch me? It's fine. You know, sometimes you're in a situation like yesterday, for example. I think at what the time now? 5. Maybe I did one trade or two. It depends. You know, I see the options. I see the opportunities, and you know, these are stocks like it's basically the same. Like you know, Apple and you know, Marvel from the tech and Nvidia and BMNR. You know, because of the Bitcoin. So basically, you know, I breathe those stocks from the pre-market. So I'm kind of flirting with them. I didn't even get to the screen at one time, you know, because there's so many things. So you don't have to follow everything, you know. Always you need to understand. I know sometimes it's pretty fast, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
You know,
Dell
you can do
slowly but
your
surely.
version. You can do sometimes. Some people, let's say, they have smaller account. So for example, when I'm trading with students, when I trade Tesla, you can trade the TSLL. Give you really good stuff. You can buy like 20 stops, 20, 25 cents. Can make like 80 to dollar, and it's fine. You know, you have to adapt yourself, but you have to understand. Just because I'm writing, don't just jump. And if you need time and you miss it, who cares? BMNR, new high, guys. Boom. Nvidia, the high. Now we're good. Good. If you have any question, feel free. I will, definitely. I'm not avoiding you and definitely not avoiding Scott, you know. Um, trade with student, I trade alone, and I don't know. Yeah. I feel welcome, so I'm coming, you know, when I want. No, it's fine.
Just the way you like it, right? Come and go as you please.
Yeah.
Okay, traders, Dell looking good. Why my focus here on Dell is going to be the 137.70 area, just below 138. I don't know as if it's going to be able to get over 138, so we'll keep a lookout for it here.
Oh, BMNR, guys. I'm waiting for see if we can break the 32. Can get a point and take another partial. Marvel, we did good. Feel comfortable that we took. Stop gonna be under 90, 93, so 91, 90, something like this. Nvidia, I didn't do anything yet. Apple. Apple did like 80 cents, I think. No, I didn't do nothing. The formation that I like in Apple right now, let's see on the 5 minutes. Yeah. It's holding nice the view up as a support. So if we're going to break 284.40, we actually can get to the high to 285, which is going to give us around $1.50, around 1 to 3 for a risk. So you see, all the time I'm calculating in my mind, you know, the numbers and the risk reward, and sometimes I can take a partial when I see that there is a resistance, but sometimes I really like to let it go. It's like Scott did with Hood, you know, he took, but he kept some portion for him, and it's different variation of this, of different style for the same variation, something like this, yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on some more top side on Hood. Those of you that held on to it, congratulations. The only thing I'm holding right now is Dell long.
We're trading technology, huh, Scott? Marvel, Dell, Apple.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's the sector, huh?
that works. That's right.
Yeah. You can see the people there, you can see the strengths, you can see the volume, so you want to be there.
Yeah. You
You
want to
want to
be where
be
the
there.
volume's at, right?
Yeah, yeah. I can think whatever I want. If the stock has pathetic volume, what can I do there? Nothing. Where is your next trip, Scott?
I don't have it planned. However, there's been some talk about Portugal or Spain to come over on that side again.
When you
I
say
don't.
talk, when you
I think
say
there's too
talk,
much in Italy to explore. I'd rather just
yeah,
keep going
yeah,
there.
I'm going on March. I'm gonna go to Corsica, in the
Oh,
south of
nice. Yeah,
Italy.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never been. I've been in the north. I've been, yeah, and probably um, I'm gonna go to Greece. I think in June. It's kind of
Hmm.
a hiking, like a hiking, like I did in Scotland. There is a really good area in the north, and maybe on June I'm gonna go with my son to see the Foo Fighter in Vienna. Yeah, I
Nice.
saw there are still tickets, so. It's dependent stop. The more the time will develop, I'm raising my time frame. Like for example, look at Apple. Look at Apple. Why should I take a partial? So right now we are more than $1, 1 to 2. High of the day is the 285. I'm thinking the volume increase. We have a good. um I'm using the 9, so you can see like a nice bull flag that has support of the. Um, I'm not hurry, to tell you the truth. I'm not neglected the partial, but the more the time will develop, I'm gonna go to to the 5, and if we're still in the trend, I'm gonna move to 15, and wow, look at the Tesla
How
candle,
about
Scott.
it? Yep.
Wow, wow, wow. Why somebody didn't tell me to take another trade in Tesla?
No kidding.
Wow. Yeah. Oh man, this is the wet dream of a trader, huh, Scott, to be in this kind of candle.
There's no doubt about it.
Wow. And Michael Berry said that Tesla is weak. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if he's shorting it also, but wow. 1.2 million shares right now in that candle, guys, in 2 minutes. So multiply it 1.2, 400 tons of cash there. Wow.
I mean, just like a rocket ship. You believe that? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that's Tesla, Mister. That's Tesla. Wow. Volume, everything is there. Wow. Okay, Apple. Around 285, guys. We have another 30 cents. Take a nice partial. 1 to 3. Nvidia. Ah, I reduced, but I didn't take a partial. I should. What I did in Marvel, the partial. What I did in BMNR, partial. That was a mistake. Yeah. We got to the high and we got a small candle after that red. Definitely I should. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Okay, Marvel after the partial. I'm out under the 93, which is a profitable trade.
If anybody took the CRDO short, now's the time to come out as we approach the 200 level.
You got back, Darren.
Obviously pulling back in the
Perfect.
market right now.
Perfect. Apple, I'm taking a partial in Apple, okay? It's gonna give me $1.2 and I'm gonna take even 60%. Usually I'm taking half, taking 60%. My stop is under the VWAP, so it's under 283.60, 10 cents above my entry. Okay, so partial in BMNR looking good. Stop is under 31, under the entry. I had 31.95 ready to take a partial. We didn't get there. We got to 90. Nvidia I'm out. I'm half lost because I reduced, but this is this is a mistake. Yeah, I could be profit, small green, but I didn't take the partial in the right place, and there was the sign. It's fine.
Still hanging in there with Dell. 135 will be my stop.
Yeah, everything happened there, like Marvel, all those stocks, tank. Except Apple, guys. Apple looking good. Again, take Apple with 50 cents, it's a steal, really. Really. BMNR looking good. Again, under 32, second partial. I'm gonna love you down. Test the target you're asking? What was your stop? What was your entry? Darren. You got back in 431. Okay, 31, you have a stop like probably 30. Definitely you can take a partial and another one. I would go out under the 434. Yeah. Definitely you're after a partial, if not two. Sky's the limit, but the skies can fall. Skyfall.
Quickly,
You see the
yeah.
James Bond?
Yeah.
Sky's the limit, but they can fall. Use what Scott always said. Pay yourself first.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, guys, boom. Second partial dollar in BMNR. And BMNR looks good. Again, remember, we have another. Who asked me why? This could be a good example right now for a stock that definitely I have to give it to let it go. So right now my stop gonna be probably, let's see. I'm still keeping 31. If we're gonna break 32 and go higher, start raising my stop. And I think it's early for 15 minutes, yeah. But definitely look at the BMNR in 15 minutes. We have 3 green candles. So that's a stock for let it go for sure. Apple got almost 35. Yes. You're welcome. Okay, guys, BMNR new high. We broke few cents at 32, so I think it's gonna be the first time now I'm going to my screener to find candidates. Really,
Right.
yeah, we didn't have
And on
any. Good day, good day.
and just to
Hello.
explain myself through the Dell trade here, traders. Again, we've got it's balancing right on that VWAP line. So I'm going to still hold on to the Dell trade here. I like
If
Tesla
it
on a pullback as well. See what happens here.
Scott Dell, you took a partial already?
I have not taken a partial yet. Nope.
Oh, above 3680.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks good, no?
Yep. I want that
Yeah.
3760 or so.
Yeah.
See if we get it.
30, 3680, 60 cents. It can bounce really nice from there. CRDO, Scott, exactly in the place where it the reversal from here, and if it's fakes and you can see it there, it can be a short under 20140.
Morning, Dennis. You doing?
Darren, take care of yourself. We will see you in the morning. AMD pulling
Right
back
on.
now too.
Scott,
Hey,
can you hear me okay?
DVG. What's
Hey,
going on,
DVG, I can hear
DVG?
you. Yep. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Busy morning for me this wonderful day. Good morning, 44 Trade Nation. A couple trades, just posted them. CoreWeave, a little late to the party on a long position. We're in the green right now, but we'll see if we can get it. Target there's 85. And then Tesla started building a short at 436. So we'll see if that actually plays out to the downside. Real strong push. You guys were talking about that earlier. I did manage to take some off this morning on BA. Kind of a swing trade yesterday. I think I posted it for most of y'all in the room here. We went long near the close and paid off really well this morning. So small position. I did get run over on Apple though.
We,
Tried to
we are
struggle.
in Apple. We are in
Nice.
Apple.
Oh,
We
good.
bought it with like ridiculous 50 cents, and we are dollar. How much? Yeah, we are
Yeah,
deep in the money.
we're
Yeah.
long BA and short Apple yesterday, and had a stop at the all-time high. I think it was what was it? I posted it yesterday, but I got stopped out. I just kind of set it and forget it. SanDisk, by the way, 203 now. AVGO had a big pump this morning. Coin doing well. add to Tesla here under 432.50. Seeing if we can break the VWAP. A little early to the entry, but if we break the VWAP, I'm going to see if we test the close and maybe even test the low session. Little optimistic, but 10-point move would be amazing. Definitely a strong name out there today, Tesla.
Watching PLTR, guys. Palantir.
Yeah, Palantir's on a tear this morning, huh?
A lot of them are.
All of them like crazy. I want to see if we can go above 174.25. Stop going to be a little bit more than 50 cents. Apple, I'm taking another partial here on the 285 area. And stop going to be under 284.50. 284.40, something like this. Okay, Apple, we have a new high in Apple. Very nice. What is the next resistance? Hey, it's all-time high, no? In Apple. Wow. Yeah, wow. Okay. I can live with that.
Yeah, Dell's going to do this now, I'm afraid, because we've got no volume in the stock, which stinks. I like AMD also, the 223.75 area where that VWAP is. All the volume's out of CRDO, so that trade, I believe, is over. I like NVDA here, 184.25. Again, market right now just kind of slowed down and a little flat.
Yeah. You have too many inside balls. Yeah.
Tempted to take coin here.
I didn't get the PLTR. I'm watching usually the. I saw that the ask was above, but I didn't get there. I didn't see the bid. Sometimes they can get like 5, 6, and I don't have problem to buy a little bit after. If you are there,
Guys, getting ready to take a partial on Tesla if we can break the close here.
Your stop need to be under the VWAP. Under 50. Under 170, 350, yeah. I'm still gonna get there above 70. Now it's 74.29. I don't know yet where is my stop, but definitely I'm gonna do it.
Here comes Tesla. Might take an early
Always
partial.
when you have a trigger and you have spreads, always I don't have problem to buy a little bit expensive because sometimes they do in the tricks, you know, they bring the ask above to get you in, but the bid is far away, so.
Maybe an early partial here on Tesla. We'll see.
Where was your entry, DVG?
436. And then had an ad at 432.50.
Wow. You got beautiful bar right now that actually crushed
let
the
it grow.
VWAP. Yeah, it crushed unbelievable. It's not even
I'm watching the
take care
close
of the
for a
VWAP.
bounce
Wow.
here, but I'm going to take a
Exactly.
partial in a moment.
That's what I would have. Beautiful. Wow.
Okay, getting ready to take a partial here, Tesla. So we can get a little bit more. Watching the Qs roll over a bit. SPY rolling over a bit. Come on, Tesla. Come to Papa. Break the low session. All out the core weave trade. Small 40-cent loser. Seth, I've got 436.95 marked on Tesla as a level. So I was going to build at 436. Unless we got up to 439.30 is another level I have marked. Big volume levels, knowing that Burry was talking about it. So, guys, I'm going to take a partial here on Tesla in 3, 2, 1. Partial. Beautiful trade, Tesla. We'll let the rest go.
And Amir and I were just commenting on what a great move to the upside Tesla had today.
I mean, yeah, the explosive move to the upside. I was watching 435. It went right through it, 435, and I was like, all right, I'll start a build position at 436, hoping to maybe build all the way up to 439, just because Burry made mention of it a lot. Like he was talking trash about it.
Maybe
And,
maybe he called his friend. You know, these are his friends. You know, those bars.
no, I think if anything, it was probably plenty of sell-through volume that they knew they could manipulate the price. And we've seen that a little bit. In fact, I saw it yesterday on Apple a little bit. Markets were moving lower and Apple was pushing higher. Meta kind of doing the same and ended up getting a little bit of a break on Meta. But some of these moves, SanDisk was one that I've really been wanting to short, as you guys know. Guys, big break on the Qs and the SPY, be careful. But
Good.
SanDisk, I've been wanting to short for a while. We finally got the follow through today. So for those of you guys who were watching that trade, we're
Okay,
down
yeah,
at
guys.
201 now.
Last portion I'm out of Apple. Told you I raised my stop under the 9 EMA. Great trade. Still in only trade I'm in is only BMNR. I have a quarter. And I'm not afraid to use it.
There's a perfect bounce off the 200 EMA 1 minute on the Qs for those of you guys leveraging that. That I cracked through the 200, which I think is what created this sell-through volume here. Great pattern on the Qs at the moment.
Traders, I will be right back. Just give me one moment.
Guys, SanDisk just broke 200. Jeez. That's frustrating. For what? Guys, like 2 weeks now? We're talking about SanDisk. If it cracks 200, it's got a long way to go. It's at 198 in the blink of an eye. Let's see if we can get the same move now on Tesla. We've still got some runners here. I'd like to see that grow. Decent pullback on AMD. I'll keep an eye on it. I want to see what it does at 220. If it gets that low, it may not. So the next little tidbit here, guys, I'm going to say cue the disclaimer. Okay, it's not financial advice. It's just something I've been thinking about. And a lot of concern about the Japanese carry trade. But that said, we did have markets pull back twice, to the tune of 5%, 3%. So what I'm wondering is, was smart money getting out of the way, knowing that the Bank of Japan may have got ahead of that question mark, right? This is more for like a bullish thesis. And then if so, if you know you're going to have to borrow capital, we'll say levered capital, let's say from here in the States, and that money is 7x what you used to spend because it was effectively 0% in Japan. That means you just have to bake in 7% into these markets. So, value of the dollar goes down, cost of borrowing goes up. That just means you got to make more money out of markets. So I'm kind of curious to see how that has an impact. Now, granted, that's typically a bad thing. I don't know if you guys paid attention to what Jerome Powell was advocating yesterday, but it sounded a lot like he said, I'm with Volcker. You guys are familiar with what Volcker did, but could be very interesting in the next couple of weeks if we're going to continue the Santa Claus rally, or
We'll have some sort, well, in my opinion, we'll have some sort of rally going into the end of the year. We shall see.
no doubt.
Everybody wants it. They yearn for a rally, right? I mean, Christmas time, everybody's joyful. It's like, okay, let's pay for our Christmas gifts.
So it's ultimate short. Everything you said it ultimate short.
Yeah.
On those people.
Waiting to see if Tesla can break the session low, and if it does, that'll be an amazing trade for me. We just got the runners left here, but I'm tempted to take some off here. We're consolidating at an anchor VWAP from all-time highs on Tesla at the moment. I don't like that we're holding it. And if you have pets, you'll know going on vacation, sometimes leaving them with folks is a little bit of a challenge. And our dog came back sick. So forgive me if I'm kind of going on and off mute. He's hanging out next to me if you hear a little pup sniffling or barking. Apologize in advance. Guys, watch the cues. Stuck at the 200 EMA at the moment. SPY aiming a little bit lower. Still above. Still green on markets. SanDisk, what a short I missed there. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I mean, the market's up 140 right now on the NASDAQ, 57 on the Dow. The only thing I'm holding on to right now is Dell. Really thought about doing the CRDO again at 200, and glad I didn't.
How about the sympathy play on Snowflake this morning from MongoDB's earnings? Anybody watch MongoDB? Just absolutely
I saw
shred.
MDB post this morning, yeah. Some good earnings, right?
Yeah, forward guidance was on track, definitely from a growth perspective. They just, I mean, was it worth an $83 move? I don't know. But that's a pretty aggressive move to the upside. All right, Tesla hanging out at the close now. Probably take some off if we start to push higher. Just really was hoping to see a new session low, but it's okay. Maybe we get it. Look at Boeing up at 202 now. My target was 195 and woke up this morning at $200, so no complaints on Boeing. Here comes Tesla, guys. Look out below. Maybe we go visit that 418. Maybe. Big pullback in Palantir now. One second.
את יכולה תה?
Watch
Yeah, I'll
it.
start to get some traction now.
I'm gonna take
יש
Yeah, I like
מסננת
to-
בתוך
I like,
הדישוושר, אז תשתתפי
Dell.
דרך המסננת.
Watch again, 137 on Dell as it starts to move back up.
Palantir. Coin, if it wants to hold the neckline 280, I don't know if it's going to get up there though.
We're going to find out.
Yeah. Wow, look at BA though, just on a tear. Some headline news on it yesterday, specifically like Airbus. Maybe. Yeah, Rick, I just saw your note. Maybe. It was a nice move this morning. I thought we would just get a stronger push to the upside, like looking for like $85. Kind of one of those high beta names. But it's already up, 4%, even at this level. So it definitely has room to pull back to like 79.5 or so. Maybe in that area, might get interested. I know it's at VWAP now, but you figure it's a 50% move from here to the top. Yeah, right about here. So it's, call it 79.90, $80. Could be interesting.
שימי 3.
Man, that sucks. Scott, I've been talking about short and SanDisk. We got it right one of the days, and I was like, man, I really think there's some follow through. And I was worried about the consolidation around 210. And look at it, man, it just tanked today.
Okay, be careful on Dell as we approach the VWAP line here. And possibly looking for a way into Hood. Has DVG, has crypto pulled back right now? You're getting a big move on some of these crypto-related stocks.
I mean, it did pop to 90. So we're at 90K on Bitcoin right now. Pushed the high at 98.73.
So we're holding up there. Okay.
Yeah. What do you got going right now, Scott?
The only thing I'm in right now is Dell. Yep. Just Dell long. And, had the CRDO trade earlier, which was great. And really just Dell. Hood was my bigger trade for the day. So I like it. Hopefully, Dell's got the volume moved out of it right now, but now we'll see what happens here.
I am going to go for coin here, 269. Tight stop.
I don't need to take another trade, that's for sure.
I'm going to go for coin over 69. All right, Tesla looks like it's trying to bounce a little bit here. I may trim up some more, but we'll. And then at this point, I'm just going to leave the rest of my BA trade on. I don't have much. I got like 20 shares left, so it's not a big deal. Guys, we're in coin already. Anything over 271.40, I'll take. So I feel like 2 points. Still hanging on to Tesla for now. Bitcoin now moving towards session highs, 95.62. Q's getting a nice bounce off the 200 EMA. Look at the big Mag 7 names as well, guys. Let's not forget about Microsoft, Netflix, several others. Guys, here comes coin. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this one wasn't as spready. I put it 269 fill. We got filled literally right at 269. But now it's changing into 22, 25 cent spread between bid and ask. So this can either move drastically to the upside or tank. So let's be mindful of that on coin. There we go. There's the push.
Rick, I didn't watch Marvel again. You can't
Finally,
say-
Dell. Why, look at us now on Dell, baby. We're going to get this. We are going to get it. Again, full share size trade for me. You saw it here. Adding 137.80, 137.70 will come out of it unless we just zoom over 138.
Here comes coin. There we go. Go for 271.40 partial, guys. About 2.5 points if we can get it.
Wow, nice move here on Dell. Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. 137.80 and we'll be out. 137.80 will be out.
DVG, where did you enter coin?
269.
We're in BMNR from the early.
Has that stock done anything, BMNR, today? I know you liked it
Yeah,
pre-market.
it did a point. Took a pause. I still have a quarter, and my stop is under 31. So there is a gap there. I like the daily, so 33 area.
I mean, tell me if this statement is old school, right? I mean, back in the day and even to now, if somebody was to tell me, hey, Scott, you're going to make a point in the market each day, 1 point in the market each day. I mean, I could sell everything and thrive for the rest of my life, right, on 1 point. And here we are every single day, you know, Hood. How many points you get in Hood today? 3. How many points you going to get in Dell today? 2.5. How many points you going to get in CRDO today? 4. I mean,
Tesla 10.
It's Tesla 10. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? I mean, all you got to do now is, truthfully, you just got to get the direction of the stock right. And then if you're new to trading, you know, you start off with smaller share size and then can increase, you know, as you get better. But my goodness, if you get the direction right, you're looking at what, you know, several points a day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, not every day, and you know, it's not guaranteed, and you know, it's just, but it's incredible how things have changed in the market.
It's the hardest, easiest money you'll ever make.
Exactly. 100%.
Trading.
It's hardest, you know, how many people tell, you know, they are quit at the beginning, you know, and the stock still going in the direction because people, you know, think it's not going to do more and more. So they try to, you know, imagine what the stock will do, which is ridiculous wrong. Just let it grow, you know. Sometimes you have a right climate for that.
Yeah. Patient pays off again. That's right. You're awesome. Thank you. Yep. You know, again, we had why we had the direction correct, right, on Dell, and going long. Stock was pumped up this morning on news, and you know, I knew it was going to be slow most of the time. Dell's not a huge moving stock, until it is, like today. And, you know, we got out of it really, really nice here now. And I think there's going to be more. I think you're going to see it over 138 today. So if you want to hang in there and look for more to the upside, be my guest. I think you're going to get it. I think 138 is coming.
Bitcoin futures looking to break out here any second, or maybe double top. Right now, I'm just barely, I don't want to say barely hanging on to coin, but it's just so spready. So like it just moved 50 cents below my entry and just above the VWAP. But meanwhile, Bitcoin futures are up at the session highs. So not sure if they're playing a little game on coin to shake people out, because last time we were up at the session highs on Bitcoin today, coin was at what, 272? So we'll try to survive a little bit of this pullback. Meanwhile, Q's in SPY are pushing higher towards session highs.
Crazy.
I'm going to add the coin around 269. Let's do it. Small add here to coin. Let's go. 271.40 target for first partial. Unless we spike through it.
DVG, look at your favorite stocks. New high, all-time high in Apple. Yeah.
Yeah, it did it yesterday to me, man. When I saw it put a new all-time high, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Here it goes, 286.41. Wow. Are you in that one? I think you were, right?
I raised my stop too much, and yeah, I'm out. But it's fine. I took it with 50 cents, and I did like $1.50, so it was
a great trade.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see if we can get the breakout now in Bitcoin futures, and we should see that reflect in coin, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. Coin and MSTR. You know, looks like things are clamoring to the top of the range right now, which is great.
My stop will be at 268. Real tight, 1 point only on coin. Either I'm gonna get this move to the upside, because like look, Q's at session highs, SPY session highs, Bitcoin session highs, coin lagging.
Also Tesla. Look at Tesla. Tesla is like they don't know. I know. They don't know. They don't know. You know what to do. See, it's like. I don't know.
They take an early partial on coin just to get rid of some risk here. We'll see. 271.40 first target.
Okay. Scott DVG, thank you very much, guys. I'm going to jump again this week, I think, toward the end. So thank you very much.
Yep. Enjoy. Thanks for joining us, Amir.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay. Here we go. Bitcoin now near session highs. $10 away. We should get the pop here on coin. Let's go. SPY and the Qs are at session highs at the moment. There goes Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Do I take an early partial, guys, or do we let it grow on coin? Up a point. Now I'll see if it can pop here. Now or never, coin. Let's go. Over 270.37. We should get it pop here.
I got about 15 more cents to go on the Dell trade.
Bitcoin new session high. Here comes the pop on coin, baby. Let's go. Still have a short position in Tesla, but it's been trimmed up along the way. So is there risk? Sure. Guys, new session high on Bitcoin futures just popped up over 91,000. See if we get a lift here on coin again. First partial will be 271.40, and we'll let the rest of it grow.
Nice comeback on Bitcoin. Oh, it got hammered the other day, and now we're right back up there. Does Bitcoin is there an actual coin that you can buy as a gift or no?
Yeah, but it's not real. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure you could find ones that are made of legitimate, 18 or 24 karat gold or something like that if you really wanted to. But the ones that they have that are readily available are like, whatever, $50, $100, whatever they cost.
Right.
They're usually just,
Just like a token, right? I mean, just like a remembrance of.
Come on, coin, get up there. I need another point out of you. Still hanging on to Tesla.
I think I'm going to be done right here. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to pull out of the Dell trade, and I'm going to be finished. Hey man, put in my hour and a half, made some great money today.
Yeah. Nice, Rick. Yeah, no, I was watching that too on the screen.
I'm all in favor of the 7 to 8 hour work week.
Yeah, when it works out, it's great. I mean, I know a fun one was like yesterday. I was chuckling as Apple hit my stop, and I was like literally in the community in my mind. I was thinking, I wonder how many people went long because I said I was going short Apple.
Yeah,
and then
you're a moneymaker on that. As soon as you say long, you just short it like at will, and you're going to be a winner.
No, the reverse, right? If I shorten Apple,
yeah, you're going long. We go long.
I think that makes me like 3 for 17. Like it's terrible. Guys, here comes coin getting close to that partial area. I might do it early, but Bitcoin's breaking out and coin's just sleeping. So I'm waiting for the big, push over the session high. I don't know if we're going to get it, but I might trim up just to make sure I pay myself first on this one. Still in the Tesla short. And Rick, good for you on the CRWV for sure. SanDisk, though, man, that's the one. I get to put that in the diary of way to wimp out on that one, DVG. Why you're done for the day. See you tomorrow, Green, and educational day for me. Thanks, Scott. Awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Scott, from Y right there.
Yep. Take care, bud. We'll see you in the morning. See, now I'm not doing this anymore because I'm at a place where I don't need to do it. But, one of the things about trading traders in the morning, and those of you that are on YouTube listening here, and one of the reasons why we're dedicated to just the morning session is that it really truly allows you to either have a second job or to do what you want to do. And if I was a young person right now or younger, I consider myself young, right? That I would be using trading as a way to fund my real estate ventures. And what I would do is try to make my money in the morning and then try to work the rest of the day around real estate, whether it's, rehabbing a home or, buying and selling real estate, and make my portfolio around that, trading and real estate. I think those two things are just absolutely home runs for
stand the test of time for sure.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm just talking out my rear end. It's like DVG says. It's when you look at people and the amount of wealth that they have, the majority of it, as you've read and heard and have seen, is through real estate, right? And people that have got a ton of money are more so on the corporate side of things. Not duplexes, but larger buildings and things like that. But no reason that you can't get started into buying a couple of single family homes, redoing them, either selling them or renting them, and then you're on your way. It's all about cash flow, right? It's all about, it's all about making some money in the morning, putting that money to work, and, doing what you do best. And I think the trading allows you to do that if you're a successful trader. I mean, it's tough, as we all know, and many of you, and including myself, had a secondary job to where you would get done with trading, or you trade around your 9 to 5, which is right where you need to be. First thing is cash flow, and then once we master cash flow and you start to accumulate some wealth, then you could start doing things the way that you want to do them, and go from there.
Yeah, even then, like having a gig and being able to trade, you got insurance benefits, 401k benefits. I mean, there's
and insurance
of
just
stuff.
eats your lunch, doesn't it?
It
Just
sure does.
sucks. Well, I know those of you that are on, the other thing I want to discuss today real briefly, and then I'm out of here, is that Fidelity finally has released, upgraded their platform. And what I think I'm going to do, I know this is like taboo, people are going to gasp, but and I would too, but in the new year, I'm going to go to all, I know Clifton will be loving this, I'm going to be going to all Mac. So I'm going to trade on a Mac. I've got a Mac for my personal and business ventures as well, but my trading setup is going to be based around a Mac. And one of the things that I did that's kind of not forcing me, but kind of pushing me, is that I'm on Windows 10. And I know it's probably, what, $100 to go to Windows 11, but I'm just, as far as my setup goes, I'd like to have everything on Mac. And Fidelity, my trading platform, now allows me to do it. And I got to get used to it, because the Fidelity Active Trader Pro that I'm on now is going to go away. And I fought it when Mayer was with Comex and they moved to the new platform. I didn't like it, but I didn't care, because my interface had to be US based. But anyway, changing things is always a challenge. You got to be open to it. And but I'm going to move to the new platform, and I'm going to have now the only thing here, DBG, is that my trading rig for PC has got a great graphics card, not over the top, but I mean, it handles 4 to 5 monitors or 4 to 6 monitors. And to do that with an Apple, and I'd be curious if anybody's there to do it with a Mac, I've got to go with the what's it called? It's got 4. It only has 4 outlets, which is fine. That's all I need. I don't think I'll ever trade on more than 4 monitors, nor need to. But I'm going to go with that, and in the new year, I'm going to give it a go. Because now we've got the room on web-based, right?
Yep.
So it doesn't matter what before, when we were on what's our other platform that we were on?
I can't remember. Webinato? No.
Yeah, Webinato. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where with Webinato, you had to have a PC, and it wouldn't work on a Mac. So that's my 2 cents. Yeah, that's my 2 cents, and I'm sticking to it. And we'll see what happens in the new
Oh yeah,
year.
let me know too on the Mac stuff, just because I've got my travel setup is all Mac, but at home, because I run 2 massive monitors, so I've got like a nice NVIDIA stack basically for my trading rig. But when I travel, I've got a laptop that I bought that's like pretty high horsepower, but I typically will travel with like there's 2 screens that you can attach to the back of your monitor on the laptop.
Of course. Yep.
So I'll do that, and usually works out pretty well. But what I found that works even better is I could use an iPad while I'm traveling, and then use that to.
That's for the second monitor, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll probably, since next year I think I'm going to be traveling a bit more. I'll try that, but my mode of operandi this year in 2025 has been, and I'm thankful for DBG obviously, but has been not to trade on vacation, and you just
Mhm.
experienced that with your spouse, right?
Yep.
To
I
where,
sure did.
yeah, you got that hankering because you have an addiction, which is called trading. So I get it. You wake up every morning and you're kind of shaking, like, hey, what's the market doing? How can I make some money today? But when you really think about it, it's really important to not do that, to spend the time with your family. And I'd rather do that, rather give the room over to DVG, and kind of roll from there and not trade, and then to come back refreshed, and then you get the better version of Scott, right? And you get the better version of DVG instead of being all stressed out on vacation, right?
Yeah. No, it's totally valid. I say it only like, if I'm traveling still, it's like a work trip, fine. But definitely like try to make it a point, disconnect when I'm on vacation. If there's like something incredibly, just can't resist it, let's say, for example, Tesla rallies 150 points or something, I could play the coulda, shoulda, woulda game, but I'd likely get some alerts. But I'm totally with you. It's important to just disconnect, and the markets
To
will be
think
here tomorrow.
exactly, but to sit there and think that, oh my God, I'm going on a trip with my wife or my family. I've got to pack the laptop. I got to pack the extra monitor. I got to pack the headset. I got to pack this or that. It's like, it's not worth it for, your stress level, right?
Sure.
You're better off just saying, hey, listen, Scott, I'm out this week or whatever. And, what it is, right? And, it was just like us shutting down the day after Thanksgiving. I mean, I didn't get one person say boo, about, oh my God, we need to be trading that day. And that's good, because I think now we have people, like-minded traders, thinking, hey, you know what, take some time with my family and do that, right? So,
Well, in another note, on a side note, Scott, my runners on Tesla are looking fantastic. We're up 8 points almost, or seven, a little over 7 points. Looking to see if we get that new session low, which was the plan. So I'll wait that out. Coin, I may have to trim up here. I thought we'd get the pop because Bitcoin futures are up at all-time highs, or I shouldn't say all-time highs, but session highs rather. We are seeing a rollover on some of these names. So SanDisk, toilet. AMD, toilet. Apple up at highs. Let me see what else is. Maybe the chip sector in general is just aiming lower. Pull up NVIDIA real quick. Yeah, NVIDIA, well, it's at 183, so not too bad. What's AVGO doing? AVGO rolling over. It broke that 585 or 385 level, very important level for AVGO. So that just gave up. MU rolling over now. Yeah, I think the chip sector's giving up a bit. But I do like AMD kind of at this level, to be honest with you.
I'll tell you what I like at this level is my account today, and that's going to do it for me, traders. 11:05 in the morning, I am done for the day. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. DVG, thank you for joining us. Thank you to Amir for leading us this morning as well. And again, great community. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing all your trades, testing us each and every day. And I will see everybody tomorrow morning, bright and early. Tomorrow's Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day. And looking forward to trading again. Good 2 profitable days now, yesterday and today. Carry that into tomorrow on Wednesday. And let's make it happen. If you're looking for another trade today, a couple of things in order. I'd be looking at Tesla long. I'd be looking at AMD long, CRDO long. Some way to get long the market. Again, the market's up 200 points on the NAS, 265 on the Dow, and 29 points on the S&P. So enjoy. Clifton, thank you for doing what you do. DVG, I'll see you tomorrow. Will you be in the morning or no?
I have a couple conflicts just with the dog and stuff.
I forgot what you had told me. All right. No problem. I'll check you in the morning.
Maybe 10, 15 minutes late or something like that after the open.
Okay, brother. Take care. Great day, Steve. Take care, bud.
Thank you, Scott. All right, guys. So we just got a new session low on Tesla. I'm gonna wait to see how red this candle goes. If not, I will take some off. I don't want to be too greedy here, but looking great overall. As we aim a little bit lower on Tesla, watching the overall chip sector right now. MU down, AMD down, NVIDIA down, SanDisk down. Surprised to see coin hasn't taken off a little bit more, but I might just trim this up. All right, Tesla, let's see. I'm looking for a break under 42635. 42635. Maybe we find some support there. It's close enough, though, guys, don't you think? Huge trade, though. All right, just took some off. No risk. No risk. Zero risk trade now on Tesla. It's a great place to be on a name like Tesla. No stress low this time. So we'll let that run. I'm going to trim up coin in just a second here. I don't know. Markets look like maybe they want to give up. Watching AMD around 219. Kind of like it here actually for a long, but I don't know. Let's see. Come on, coin. It doesn't move soon. Yay, Tesla. What else? What are we watching, guys? Again, I was watching this AMD bounce 219, but I didn't take it. Really want to see Tesla, like, I don't know. What would be great on Tesla? 418 would be a monster trade, even with the runners I've got left. I know that's a big support level. Guys, we just broke 427. We're down to the 426 print now on Tesla. Officially up over 12 points. Monster move. Scary, though. Not gonna lie. It's just really bummed out about coin not spiking higher yet. Bitcoin futures are way up there. All right. I'm trimming up coin. Rolling over here on the Qs, guys. Tesla's aiming lower. Only thing I want to see maybe long is AMD, but again, maybe we could get in a cheaper rate. Big level below I see is 214.62. I don't know if we're going to go that low today, but I don't know. I might get interested there. Worth noting, SPY is literally about 1% from all-time highs. Guys, Tesla. Holy smokes. This is the level. If you're thinking about going long, maybe we bounce around here. 42635, big level I have marked. I'm going to still hold some of this short position, see if we can keep collecting in case that doesn't hold. 42635, a level I've marked from a level perspective. If we bounce here, I'll probably take a little bit more off, but I'll wait. Apple on an absolute tear. Look at it go. So I still have a long position on coin. It's just not nearly as big. So it breaks out, great. If it doesn't, that's fine. Let's see, BA, what are you doing? So full transparency, part of what I struggle with on like a name like BA, we went long yesterday, collected like, I don't know, 15 points or so. It was a relatively small position. Rather than add to the trade, I took some off of the trade. And now I'm debating to add a little bit more back. Though, you know, do I really think it's going to keep going? 202 is a big level. I don't know. Sharing that with you guys out loud because it's something I'm learning as well. Guys, Tesla just broke 426. We're down at 425 now. Wow. Great spot to be in. Just to let it grow. Any bounce on Tesla, I will take a little bit off. But guys, Qs are rolling. SPY's rolling. Pretty hard now. Looking around here. Maybe let's see what Meta's doing now. I don't want Meta. I wanted MongoDB today, short. Like 415 area. But I chickened out. All right, taking a little bit more off of Tesla here in a moment. If we continue to bounce, if we don't, look at that. We're staying red. As long as we stay red, I can hang on. Watch the cues here. Okay, just took a small little bit left on Tesla. Now I don't really care. We'll leave 100 shares and let it do its thing. Kicking myself for not keeping a full share size position on the whole time, but that's okay. It's the beauty of trading. Sometimes some people have bigger risk tolerance. I don't. I like to get my money and bounce. Not too bad when you're banking 4 Gs on one trade. Okay, AMD, break it down a little bit more. We'll see if we can get in a little cheaper. Excuse me. Nothing like coming back from vacation and you've got, 100 things to do. So tomorrow I will do my best. Let's see what I have my schedule here. Yeah, I may miss the open, unfortunately, tomorrow, guys. Being around right around 11, maybe noon tomorrow. Like I said, it just depends. We had we got our pup back, and must have ate something with the dog sitters or something. I don't know what happened, but he for sure came back scared because it looks like another dog bit him. And anyways, I'll have to take him into the vet tomorrow morning. Well, let's keep an eye on markets. Monster trade for me, guys, on Tesla. Coin kind of a nothing burger. CoreWeave, we were up on the trade and then basically got to about break even. But seriously, sometimes all it takes is just one big trade, like a Tesla trade. And it worked out. Not too bad. Coulda, shoulda, woulda kept my full share size, right? But again, I'm going to be watching Tesla here. This is the level it likes to bounce, 42635. But I agree, Mark. I agree. We're trying to look into that because there was no mention of it. Like we were on our trip for like 4 or 5 days, and he came back, and you could tell like he's got a mark on the top of his head with like teeth clearly, and then just right around his eye. So we're trying to make sure that everything's okay. We noticed that we brought him back because they had like a nice outdoor yard and stuff, and it turns out that it's almost like a puppy mill, right, where they've got 10 other dogs, which we didn't know that. So we know better. Like we've used an app, and I don't want to like say anything bad about them because they've done a great job previously. This was just like a bad experience, and it was really unfortunate because the perception was, oh man, this looks like, you know, they really care, blah, blah, blah. So we felt great when we left, and then when we came back, we're like, you know, there he is, and he was kind of shivering a little bit. We gave him a shower, and that's when we noticed clearly he'd been bit. So yeah, get to figure that part out. Sucks. That's a great idea, Mark. I think that's kind of what we're leaning towards that too. We use this app. We had a couple friends that used to look out for him when we would take off, and they've moved out of the area. So kind of like, do we board him? No, not really. He's a little guy. He's only like 20 pounds. Little French bulldog. But yeah, I hear you, Mark. But it's just, I don't know. It's just really, really unfortunate. And now, like, you know, he's just having like digestive problems and stuff. So we're worried, like, did he eat something when he was there? Anyway, we'll bring him to the vet, figure out what's up. And then, again, that's why I apologize in advance. He's literally sitting right next to my desk, right next to my trading setup. So I was worried if he started like whimpering or something. You guys hear it? Like, what's going on with DVG? Why is he making those whimpering noises? Yeah. Guys, keep an eye on markets. We're rolling over a bit, but we are still up on the day. I'm watching AMD big time. MongoDB, guys, I really wanted to short that around 415. In fact, I was contemplating, I pulled up the options chain on it. It was so stacked with premium, it was unbelievable. Like, let me see what it was at. So the $410 puts when the price was at 416 or so were $7. So give you perspective, right? You're $7 out of the money, and you're paying almost 100% premium, essentially. And it's because they had earnings. The sympathy play, though, was Snowflake. So remember we talked about trading clusters. So think of like I always say 3 is kind of the magic number. Obviously, it's more, but sectors is one thing. But if you find 3 stocks that trade similar, right? So let's call it NVIDIA, AMD, AVGO. Let's just say kind of the leaders of the space on chips, more or less. Then you could have like an MU, SanDisk, ARM as an example. Now it's up to you to do the research to figure out what that, I'm gonna call them, a cluster looks like. But with names like MongoDB, Snowflake is one of those, Datadog's another one of those. I would even say in some scenarios, you can look at names like Net, which is Cloudflare. So almost like these tertiary names in the space or in the sector that trade similar to each other. And they typically will have earnings announced in and around the same time. And you'll see those sympathy plays. So, you know, easy one, whenever I talk about sympathy plays, think of like Visa, MasterCard, and American Express, right? they will typically trade pretty close to each other, unless for whatever reason, like for example, MasterCard reported their, credit outlook before Visa or American Express had a chance to even say anything about it, right? So there's certain parameters where you might see a little bit of a move, but that sympathy play is very common, especially around earnings. And we've all seen it with Apple and Microsoft and Amazon and fill in the blank. But sometimes that becomes part of my thesis for trading. When I see a name like Tesla falling off a cliff now, I want to short more of these big names, guys. We're out of coin. But some of these high alpha names, not high beta names, are rolling over. I would argue Palantir was almost considered a high alpha name, but I consider it a high beta name just because, if they could move 8-9 points in a day, right? Guys, Tesla's at $424. Maybe I get my 418 today. Only have 100 shares left. Pretty incredible trade. Sometimes it only takes one. Do I want to get put options on the SPY right now? I don't know. This is what I was worried about. The mega pump and dump. Look, make no mistake, guys. The problem is still out there. This yen carry trade that people are trying to ignore. There's two ways of looking at it. And it's not just the Tesla short I'm talking about markets where, guys, hold on a second. I might have to short using some put options here. Give me a sec. What's IWM doing? Yes, please. IWM. Get it. Let's add to my previous put spread here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Should add 10 more, sure. All right. Yeah, markets look like they're trying to peel back a little bit. But it goes back to what I was saying before, is if you can't get free money anymore from Japan, there's two ways of looking at it. You got to remember, the big guys don't like to lose. Much different than like when I talk about we lose, 40 cents, stop loss, whatever. They don't do that, right? But they're in the business of making sure they don't lose. And so if they need liquidity, if they need leverage, they can always find a way to borrow it somewhere, somehow, some way. So I'm looking around to see if there's some kind of news that came out, but I don't see anything. Which just tells me, again, this is like kind of what I suspected today. The euphoric pump. How many guys listened to Jerome Powell yesterday? Put one in the chat if you did. Anybody listen to Jerome Powell yesterday? His speech at 8 p.m. No one? Okay. Well, his tone was very in line with Volcker, pretty much. As in, yeah, you got Scholes and them, whatever, which he was advocating as well. But essentially saying, like, look, markets are supposed to be free markets, aka let them flow the way they're supposed to make efficiencies and inefficiencies, and government stay out of the, keep your nose out of the problem. That's number one. And number two was what was distinctly unique in the 70s with Volcker was the Fed did have the power and was empowered to do what it was put in office for. And that was to only interfere when absolutely necessary. So by being empowered, Volcker did what? Raised rates to incredible highs and helped get us out of a recession. But it meant that we had to suffer for about 6, 7 years. And it's an interesting speech to give as you're, heading out of office. So it was kind of intriguing. I don't want to say it was a middle finger to everybody saying, cut rates, cut rates, cut rates, but it almost felt like that, where it was like, you know what, maybe you guys have what the Fed is supposed to do. Maybe you guys haven't mistaken that it's supposed to be a vote of a decision. And the Fed is really designed as a matter of checks and balances to ensure that the power isn't consolidated in, we'll say, the Oval Office. So kind of an interesting take from Jerome Powell. Guys, I almost want to I'm like tempted to short MongoDB here at 405. Let's do, for giggles, 50 shares, 405 MongoDB. I don't want to give back anything because this monster trade on Tesla, and who knows, MongoDB could just wake up, but see markets pull back quite a bit right now, guys. Careful. AMD, talked about that level, 21462. Maybe we actually do get down there. If we bounce around that area, I might get interested in buying, but right now, market's rolling over. Guys, I'm curious. Does it bother you that I come on here and it sounds like I'm always bearish? I'm not, I promise. I'm not always bearish. Man, look at this pullback. Holy smokes. Is it time to short Apple? That won't do it. That won't do it. Meta, that's some gross price action there too. Yikes. Okay, we're in MongoDB. Guys, I'm going to take the last 50 off of Tesla. And we'll let the rest do its thing. Because I'm going to be done. It's a nice day for me. No complaints, y'all. But appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, I'll do my best to be here. It might be towards like after 11 tomorrow. We'll see. And hopefully our pup is okay. But appreciate y'all. Sorry for joining a little late yesterday, today. Just coming back from vacation. There's always a list of things, laundry list of things to get done. But I appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow at the open. Cheers. God bless.